So I can't bring myself back? Oh great. Am I going to have to go through all that crap again? Shit. Should have saved. Wait, that's come back again. Writing's hurting my eyes. Death is nothing at all. You've only slipped away into the next room. I am I and you are you. Whatever we were to each other, we are still... Oh, I think I know that poem. Hello. Oh, there's Mitzi. I know that poem from Dinner Ladies, where she's like really annoyed and confused by it.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
That's okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine.
What are you sticking that plate for, Fatty?
Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses too?
Want me to get you anything else, madam? Mom? Oh, I suppose you don't really drink wine out of the bottle, do you? That's just gross. Oh, why you do that game? Spoon? I've got the lights on. No. Light switch. On. Yeah, she's paying the bills now, isn't she? So we don't have to worry about leaving the lights off. Right, the cabinet, we can grab the glasses from there. Take wine glasses. One for me, one for Mitzi. And then we go to the kitchen and grab the corkscrew from there. Probably leave this light switch off. Kitchen. You really need to redecorate this place. I know a guy. He does good work. Microwave oven. Wow, that is really loud music. Gonna have to shout. Open. Hooray! Corkscrew! There's some digestive biscuits in there. And some juice. Juice! Nice oven you've got there. Let's have some wine. I haven't had wine in real life for ages now. I've just not been drinking as much as I used to. I don't know why. I guess I just don't want to get drunk anymore. Kind of fed up with doing stupid things while I'm drunk. Sigh. To be honest, I'm fairly fed up with doing stupid stuff while I'm sober as well. If I could just like not do stupid things, that would be great. Where's the wine in, Mitz? Sneaking up behind her. Examine Mitzi. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. I'm not sure if I can fully trust her, but so far she seems genuine. Maybe I will give her a chance. Typo.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We also need some wine glasses.
Yeah, I found them both.
I found some wine glasses.
Great! Now all we need is a corkscrew.
I found the corkscrew. Now that.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
That's the spirit.
Alright! That's all we need. No,
Hooray!
Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
Thank you.
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
That's good to know.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
That's creepy. No, it's just creepy. Just sleep with your eyes closed like people do. So the big C, want to talk about it? Oh, it's not raining anymore. How are you planning on finding this guy? We're not going to talk about the cancer, that blasely. It's not raining anymore. That's really British. Let's just go with that one.
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbours, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbours are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
No,
Not
never
bad,
been
eh?
welcome with a cake.
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. but according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of.
Yeah, fog is a bit
I got
creepy.
lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
No, there
Yeah?
are monsters.
How do you know?
And the only monsters are us, murderers, rapists, all that kind of stuff. And I've seen one or anyone else, maybe you're right, I will believe in them. I think that's the... that one is technically correct.
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists.
Horrible online trolls.
They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
That was my choice, sorry Mitzi.
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but
Gigantic...
parasites.
That's one way of saying it. I suppose we have to do this one, it's the only one left.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Oh, lovely.
Her?
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
Yeah, I see what
You
you
might
mean.
just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How
Makes
long?
sense.
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Mention a boyfriend, tell me about that. That's not going to be great. And like I said in the last recording session, it's like depression and cancer are like the two worst things that you can possibly get. Apart from maybe Ebola. If you have all three of them, that's just like a horrible shitstorm of nastiness. Yeah, but let's get on with that. And I see what she means about them all being women.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
Guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else.
Aww.
You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love.
And that's joy like
Some
no
people
other.
go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels.
Yeah.
I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
We'll ask that one next.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
Oh no, Mitch.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again.
Okay, well, we'll ask that one next. Also, if spiders are just disgusting, eight-legged, eight-eyed abominations. I can't stand them at all.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry.
At you for getting cancer, what a
I
bastard.
swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. But it was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
And then we finally asked the big question.
How did he die? How did Jack die?
You asked that glibly while having a cigarette, I see. Did my game just freeze? Oh, for the love of